morning, my name is Krista and I am a baker for the Coan's Cafe. Today I am going to teach you how to make dog treats. These are really healthy dog treats and they have 5 ingredients. You can make them at home. You don't need a commercial kitchen to make them. So how I'm going to start is I want to make sure that I have all my products. So I have all my ingredients, I have my sanitation station, and I have my baking sheet set up and everything I will need in this process to make these dog treats. I'm just gonna start, just gonna wipe down our station to make sure it's all clean, and then we'll get started. Okay, so I have everything out here. We will have the recipe in the comments below, so I'm not going to tell you quantities of ingredients in this. This is really easy because it's pretty much an everything throw together. So my first thing is my whole wheat flour. Just gonna dump that into my mixer. Then I'm gonna take my peanut butter. I have used a natural peanut butter because it is just peanuts, so it's healthier for a dog. You wanna try and avoid using a sweetened peanut butter like Skippy. Put my peanut butter in here. Next is the pumpkin. And again, you want to go with a straight up pumpkin puree, nothing with sugar in it. Trying to make these as healthy as possible for your best friend at home. Okay. I'm going to start mixing it. Wait. Okay, so I've started my mixer and I've started mixing the pumpkin, the peanut butter, and the whole wheat flour. And the last ingredients I have are the chicken stock, and I have put the cinnamon directly in the chicken stock. It just makes it a little easier to come out with the liquid. Open my mixer up. You can use the same spatula for this since it's all going in the same recipe. There's no cross-contamination in this. So I dump my stock in and my cinnamon, and then we are gonna start mixing it. Okay, so we're about halfway through and you can see that I've added the chicken stock and the cinnamon and it's coming together nicely. It's kind of wet. So at this point we're gonna stop the mixer and put this out on our table and we will roll it out and cut it for shapes. Okay, so we have our mix done. So I'm just gonna scoop it out here onto the table. It already looks like it's in a nice solid dough form. At this point, I have a little bit of whole wheat flour that I had saved in the beginning, and I'm just gonna sprinkle my workstation with this. This dough is pretty sticky. This will prevent the dough from sticking even worse as I roll it out. So the reason why I picked these dog treats is because pumpkin and peanut butter are 2 things that dogs traditionally really enjoy the taste of, and they are both good for digesting them. So if your puppy is not feeling so good and has an upset tummy, these treats are a really great thing to give them because pumpkin is very helpful with the digestive system. So at this point, I'm just gonna put my dough out, put it in a circle, smush it down a little bit, and begin to roll it out. I start in the middle, roll out one way, start in the middle and roll this way. Start in the middle and roll this way, and repeat the process. Gonna roll this out until I get it to about the thickness that I want. There is no right or wrong thickness with these cookies. You kind of decide how thick you would like them for your animal. So going out on all edges here. And this is about how thick I want it, which is about 1/2 inch thickness. And again, if you want thinner, so they're snappier, you can. I like a nice thicker treat for our large dog at home. So at this point in time, I'm going to take my cookie cutters. You don't need cookie cutters to do this. If you'd prefer to do it with a spoon, you can literally just leave it in a mass, scoop a spoonful off, roll it. They can be scoop cookies or cutout cookies. So just get my dog bone into a couple of these. You can see they cut out really nice, just like regular sugar cookies. They're easy to do. Oh, that one got a little stuck, but he came out beautifully, so we'll just throw them over here right away. Do some hearts. Again, you don't have to do shapes, it's just kind of fun to mix it up. Do some circles. This dough can be refolded back together in a ball and rolled out again if you need to. So at this point, I'll just kind of peel away some of this dough. And it leaves the cookies that I have pressed, cut out on the table. And I can easily transfer them to my baking sheet. You do not need to worry about how far apart you place these cookies, as they do not spread. And then after I get them all on my baking sheet, we're gonna pop them in the oven. They will take about 18 minutes for the size that I have made them. Depending on the size that you make them, they may take a little longer. Okay, so our dog treats are out of the oven. They actually smell really amazing. I mean, I could eat this if I wanted. There's nothing bad in it, just pumpkin, peanut butter, and chicken stock. It smells really pumpkin-y. These cookies, because I made them a little bit thicker, took about 27 minutes to bake for me. So after I cut out the cookies that I showed you all in the beginning, I took the rest of my scrap dough. And for those of you that don't have a rolling pin at home and don't want to pull out cookie cutters, what I did was I just smushed the rest of my dough into a circle and then smushed it flat with my hands. And then I took a knife and I just cut them into shapes. So you don't, this is a really easy recipe. It can be mixed by hand, it can be flattened out by hand, it can be cut by hand. You don't have to have special tools to do it. I will say this is also a really cute idea for any of your friends that have pets. You can take these really cute shapes and put them in a little bag and drop them off. People love that. So you want to bake these, and this is how you can tell they're done, is they're going to be hard. So they're going to snap like that. So you get a really good kind of crunchy snap on them, just like you would a dog treat. Hi, so we're back home now that we've made our dog treats. This is Bananas, and I think we're going to see if she likes them. Looks like she likes them.